Welcome to Focus MCQ. So it's the third part of Polity MCQ series, and today we bring you 10 fresh and highly important Polity MCQs for exams like UPSC, SSC, and other government exam. So make sure you attempt each question and stay till the end for quick explanation that can boost your understanding. So the first question is, which article of the Constitution allows the Parliament to form new states? Option A, Article 1, Article 2, Article 3, or Article 4. So the correct answer is option C, Article 3, because Article 3 provides the Parliament the power to create new states or alter the boundaries of existing states. Which of the following schedules deal with the division of powers between the Union and the states? Option A, 6th schedule, 7th schedule, 9th schedule, or 10th schedule. So the correct option is option B, 7th schedule. The 7th schedule contains the Union list, state list, and concurrent list, defining the division of powers. Which amendment introduced the anti-defection law in India? Option A, 42nd Amendment, 44th Amendment, 52nd Amendment, 61st Amendment. So the correct option is option C, 52nd Amendment. The 52nd Amendment Act of 1985 added the 10th schedule to the Constitution dealing with defection by legislators. And the next question is, the constitutional status to Panchayati Raj institution was provided by which amendment? Option A, 61st Amendment, 73rd Amendment, 74th Amendment, 86th Amendment. So the correct option is option B, 73rd Amendment. The 73rd Amendment Act of 1992 granted the constitutional status to Panchayati Raj institution in rural areas. And the next question is, which fundamental right is guaranteed under Article 221A? Option A, right to equality, right to education, right to freedom, and right to constitutional remedies. So the correct option is right to education, option B. Article 21A was added by the 86th Amendment Act, making education a fundamental right for children aged between 6 to 14 years. Which constitutional body is responsible for conducting election in India? Election Commission, Comptroller and Auditor General, Lok Sabha Secretariat, Niti Aayog. So the correct option is option A, Election Commission. The Election Commission, an independent constitutional authority, conducts election to Parliament, state legislatures, and the offices of the President and Vice President. And the next question is, who was the first Deputy Prime Minister of independent India? Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Jawaharlal Nehru, Rajendra Prasad. So the correct option is option A, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Sardar Patel was appointed as the first Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister of independent India. Next question is, which constitutional amendment made Sikkim a full-fledged state of India? Option A, 35th Amendment, 36th Amendment, 42nd Amendment, 44th Amendment. So the correct option is option B, 36th Amendment. The 36th Amendment of 1975 granted Sikkim full statehood, making it to the 22nd state of India. Who has the power to promulgate ordinances at state level? President, Chief Minister, Governor, Prime Minister. Option C, Governor. The governor can promulgate ordinances when the state legislature is not in session as per Article 213. The Vice President of India is elected by which method? Proportional representation by single transferable vote, direct election by the people, elected by Lok Sabha members, elected by Rajya Sabha members. So the correct option is option A, proportional representation by single transferable vote. The Vice President is elected by an electoral college consisting of members of both houses of parliament. That's all for today. If you found this question helpful, don't forget to like and share with fellow aspirants and subscribe to the channel for more such content. Also comment below how many questions you got right. So see you in the next part.